cute little guy, isn't he? Your first instinct when you look into that face may be to go, "Aww." But don't be fooled. This innocent child will become this weirdo. Hello, I'm John Campbells. Welcome to our special report, Being Robert Emmer. What follows is an interview I conducted with world-famous animator Robert Emmer. Through our discussions, he related to me the amazing details of his life. Mixed with Robert's words are pictures he provided us, along with dramatization of some of the events Robert describes. It was his wish that we include these so our audience could better understand his brilliance. On Friday morning of April 12th, 1985, Robert was born, the second child of two very loving parents, Jeff and Lori.
Well, my father, Jeff, grew up in the Bronx. My mother, Lori, Brooklyn. Fortunately for me, both had natural artistic talent, something to which I owe my success.
From what Robert informed me, he had a surprisingly normal childhood. However, there were also three tragic stories that are noteworthy.
Of course, when I was 5, tragedy struck. My mother was dropping off my sister at a friend's house, and I had to come along for the ride. As my sister...
Sorry about that, folks. Trust me, you'll thank me later.
But that's nothing compared to what happened next.
An encounter that would leave him broken and in pain. Robert's gym accident would leave him with a broken wrist and ultimately would be responsible for a fracture of a lower vertebrae in his back.
A vertebrae in my back was fractured. And worse, the magic, the talent was nearly lost because of this wrist.
And so for a year, Robert was incapable of physical activity, a year that would also include his bar mitzvah.
On the day I became the man you see here, I was forced to suffer the humiliation of having my suits tailored to fit a back brace.
But this accident also led to something positive. As Robert had no choice but to sit on his ass for hours at a time, the accident led to a discovery of such importance that it would shake the very foundation of life as he knew it. Because of his accident, Robert would discover the internet.
The internet was a godsend for me after the accident.
We're now at the point in Robert's story where it's no longer about how much melodrama he can pile on. Robert is now in his mid-teens and ideas were starting to take shape in his brilliant mind.
I've always known that I was destined for greatness in the entertainment field. But along the way, there were a few minor setbacks. At first, I figured I could be a comedian. As you all know, I'm a funny guy. But I couldn't work a stage. And so I tried singing. But everyone was telling me they thought I was too manly for the role.
Dear God, this guy can talk! Well, I can't speak for everyone, but I know I was riveted by that story. But sadly, we're out of time. As a service to humanity, I'm putting this story down. I thank you for tuning into my show.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Look up in the sky! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's Superman!